Hello everyone and welcome to Battle of the Beast All Generation episode number 70. I'm Adam and today we got one more battle I'm going to be doing in this recording session and then we're going to call it a day for now. Then we just got 7 more battles left to do. I'm still out of breath from the last one. So we got 2 more beast fights out for a spot in round 2. I wish both of these beasts could make it through to round 2, but unfortunately one will. So, representing Series 17, The Broken Star, Book number 4, Saurex the Silent Creeper. And, representing Series 25, The Prison Kingdom. Better. Book number 2, Lycaxa, Hunter of the Peaks. So, they're both in the All Generation tournament, last tournament, and Saurex made it through to round 2 before dying. And Lycaxa made it to, well, he came second. So I think we know who's going to win this fight. The terrain will be a rocky terrain, as always. And with that being said, let's get into the stats. Saurex's abilities are Camouflage, Natural Weaponry, Scales. He uses the Scales to withstand powerful blasts. And Enhanced Strength. Weakness is Obvious Materials. If obvious materials like sand or dirt are stuck in Saurex's scales, or if he's covered by it, he can't camouflage because he'll be seen. Moving on to Lycaxa. Natural Weaponry, Geomancy. He can release a roar which controls the environment around him, creating rock falls, chasms opening, earthquakes. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Enhanced Strength, Enhanced Senses, Thick Skin, and Cold Immunity. Weaknesses is Blindness and Pierceable Skin. So, yeah. With that being said, Saurex versus Lycaxa. Let's get into this. As the chamber doors open, Saurex lurks out, already going into the camouflage mode, staying against the wall and being careful not to leave too many footprints for his opponent to see, because he doesn't know Lycaxa's blind. Lycaxa jumps on top of bursts through the sky exit, lands on the podium, and howls into the arena. All of the spectators are cheering, knowing how good Lycaxa was in the last tournament, and Saurex, seeing his opponent, just uncamouflages himself. Because now Saurex knows Lycaxa's blind. Because he knows what Lycaxa was like in the previous tournament. Pardon me. That was not intentional. That was. Like Saurex sticks out his tongue to go and attack Lycaxa. And wraps it around Lycaxa's paw and pulls Lycaxa off the podium into the ground. Lycaxa roars in pain, agony and anger and barks, creating chasms to open. Saurex is watching his step. Earthquakes, rock falls from the top of the arena coming down. Saurex gets away from the wall. Just being careful what to do. Saurex jumps over the chasm to appear on the same side as Lycaxa. Lycaxa heard and can smell Saurex. Saurex sticks out his tongue again to attack Lycaxa, but Lycaxa heard at this time, moves out of the way and slashes the tongue clean off. Okay, I think I could be better now. Saurex charges towards Lycaxa. Lycaxa, meanwhile, senses it and slashes Saurex aside in the side of the face, knocking him to the side, right at the edge of the chasm wall. Saurex able to get back up, whip Lycaxa with his tail, wrap it around his body, and try and flip Lycaxa into the chasm. It works, and he releases his grip as Lycaxa's fallen into the chasm, but Lycaxa can wall climb, where he climbs up the wall, jumps back onto the podium, growls, and charges at Saurex, pushing him into a chasm on the other side. Saurex is trying to push back, but Lycaxa's not letting him. Lycaxa slashes at each of Saurex's feet, causing Saurex screech in pain, and Lycaxa gives one last push, pushing Saurex into the chasm. Saurex, mid-fall, wraps his tail around Lycaxa's paw to try and prevent him from falling. Lycaxa stays firm, and lifting his claw, he slashes at Saurex's tail, what's the word? Amputating it completely, and Saurex falls down the chasm, trying to grab onto the walls, but he can't get a firm grip. He sees the stalactites at the bottom. He's trying to grab on with all his might, but at the end of the day, he gets impaled by the stalactites. Luckily, none of the stalactites go through any vital organs of Saurex. Saurex is trying to get back out, but he's having trouble too. And Lycaxa gives a bark to where he closes the chasm that Saurex is in. Saurex screeches in pain and anger, trying to tell Lycaxa to stop, but Lycaxa won't. And the chasm closes up with Saurex inside, and Saurex suffocates in there. So with that, Lycaxa's won, Saurex has lost. If you think Saurex should have won, please in the comments below what you think of that. However, my word is final, and Lycaxa's moving on to round 2. Come on, being honest, it was kind of obvious that Lycaxa was going to win. Lycaxa made it through to be the runner-up of the new generation tournament. So we already know Lycaxa has what it takes to do well, and being able to open and close chasms and the rock falls as he please, that is the key ability. Along with a sense of smell and hearing, you can't sneak up on this guy. So with that, Lycaxa was easy going to win. But with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, if you like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the little notification bell down below. That is the last video for now, and we got a few more battles left of round 1, and then round 1 is done. Till then, peace out.